Graduands and guests, please stand. Please be seated.
I declare this congregation for the conferment of degrees open. And very good morning, everyone, and welcome to your graduation ceremony here in Liverpool's iconic Philharmonic Hall. My name is Professor Tim Jones. I'm Vice-Chancellor here at the university, and it is my very great pleasure to be awarding your degrees today. You are graduating today from an esteemed Russell Group university, the original red brick university, home of bold thinkers and an anchor institution in the great city of Liverpool for nearly 150 years. You are following in the footsteps of 9 Nobel laureates. Let that sink in for a moment. This university's mission is simple, and it hasn't changed since day one. During your time here, you may have seen this phrase inscribed on our red brick walls: for the advancement of learning and ennoblement of life. You've probably passed this plaque thousands of times, but you might not have noticed it before or thought about what it means. When the university received its royal charter, this mission wasn't just poetic rhetoric, it was a considered declaration of intent. The founders of this great university believed knowledge should be used not just to improve minds, but to elevate humanity. Learning with purpose that uplifts, enlightens, and equips you to work together with others to make a difference in the world. Now, you probably won't know that I, like you, studied here, although it was longer ago than I'd care to admit. I was a student of chemistry before going on to gain my PhD here. I also received my degrees in this very hall. I have genuinely happy memories of my time as a student here, and returning to my alma mater as Vice-Chancellor is the greatest privilege of my career. But today is all about celebrating you and your achievements. But to get to this moment, you haven't been alone. You've been supported by your university community, the lecturers and supervisors who've taught you, colleagues who run our libraries, sports, accommodation, and other campus facilities, the Guild of Students, your friends, flatmates, and classmates with whom you have shared ideas, questions, successes, challenges, and other highs and lows along the way. University is a life-changing experience. It won't always have felt easy. Nothing be resilient, determined, and focused. Cheering you on from the sidelines have been the guests you have brought with you today, loved ones who have provided support in a multitude of ways over the past few years and probably throughout your whole lives. They will be bursting with pride. Please find a quiet moment today to say thank you. It will mean the world to them. We live in an age where the value of a university education, what it's worth and what it achieves, is sometimes questioned and debated. Graduate outcomes, or in plainer language, the type of jobs you will undertake in the future and what you go on to earn, is a metric by which individual universities are increasingly compared and ranked. This matters, of course it does, and it would be naive to suggest otherwise. But what also matters, and these two things are not mutually exclusive, is the foundation of universities as institutions where knowledge is created and disseminated. For societies to develop and improve, knowledge must be shared and passed to the next generation of people. To succeed in your chosen careers, you must embrace this. In any profession, you will need to balance working alone with being part of a team, working towards common goals, innovating, thinking critically together and independently. You have begun to develop these essential life skills here at the University of Liverpool. As you go forward in life and in work, you will need to actively listen to other viewpoints, accepting that we all have different personal experiences, values, and beliefs, and that these are all valid. You will sometimes need to compromise and change how you feel about a problem or a question. You will always need to work with others, finding solutions and putting these into practice. Make sure you are listening as well as speaking. Make sure you are working together. Remember that tact and diplomacy is important, as well as confidence and assertiveness. Carry on finding the answers that solve the world's greatest challenges, and never stop making progress. The School of Environmental Sciences is one of 4 schools in our Faculty of Science and Engineering, where teaching and research tackles real-world challenges, from urban planning to ocean science, with creativity, collaboration, and purpose. Our commitment to research-led teaching means that as students, you haven't only studied theory in this area, but you've had the opportunity to put this into practice, helping to shape the world around you. For example, students in planning recently presented their work to renowned US urban planner Mitchell Silver. With an extensive career that includes serving as Commissioner for New York City Parks, Mitchell offered valuable feedback to them on the real-world projects that they are working on. His advice: fall in love with the problem and not the solution. In ocean science, students received a live-streamed lecture from Professor Jonathan Sharples aboard the RRS James Cook, straight from the middle of the South Atlantic. They toured the ship's labs, saw the realities of life at sea, and connected classroom learning with real-time oceanographic research. And this year, we also teamed up with Liverpool Football Club, in fact on 2 occasions. Our Earth scientists captured seismic activity during Liverpool's 5-1 victory over Spurs, with Alexis McAllister's goal registering 1.74 on the Richter scale. As Professor Ben Edwards noted, the enthusiasm of Liverpool fans was literally powerful enough to move the earth. The study not only captured headlines around the world, but hopefully inspired a new generation of seismologists. And meanwhile, Professor Alessandro Tagliabue appeared in Liverpool Football Club's Earth Day video alongside Mo Salah, Dominic Szoboszlai, and local school children. Filmed aboard the Tara research schooner, the video raised awareness about ocean protection, promoting the importance of science to young people and athletes alike. In every sense, you have brought and will continue to bring environmental science to life, on land, at sea, and even under a football stadium. Today, you join our incredible global alumni community of over 270,000 people spanning 171 countries. Your University of Liverpool journey is only one chapter in your story. When you turn the next page, remember that you are our greatest ambassadors. It is through the achievements of our alumni that we are best known. You are the role models for the next generation of graduates in your field. Now, before I finish, there are just a few more things I want to say to you. From the global nature of the workplace to the speed of technological change, including through artificial intelligence, the chance to make a difference in the world has never been greater. But with great opportunity also comes great challenge. And in a world facing increasing conflict, health, social, and environmental challenges, we have never needed bright, determined, and talented graduates more. You are the generation who will solve so many of the problems facing humanity. You are our future leaders, our change makers. It will take lots of hard work and talent to pursue the careers you have chosen or may be yet to decide upon. Be excited about your prospects and grasp every opportunity. Remain curious and keep asking questions. Keep learning throughout your life and be generous with your time, stopping to help others. And remember why you chose your academic discipline in the first place. If you feel passionate about what you do, it's easier to do it with enthusiasm, energy, and commitment. The most important thing is to choose a path that fulfills you. I hope you have made friends and memories here at the University of Liverpool which will last a lifetime. Thank you for listening, and many congratulations, the class of 2025. I now invite Professor Richard Chiverell, Dean of the School of Environmental Sciences, to present graduands from the School of Environmental Sciences for admission to their degrees.
Today, the ceremony today is a real highlight in the calendar for myself and my colleagues who have joined us on stage. Celebrating the successes and achievements that you have completed in the last 3-4 years with us is a real highlight. The environmental sciences have never been more relevant within the global community and to global society as they are today, and you are prepared to rise to those challenges as you move on into the workforce, onto pastures new, and hopefully some of you will be staying with us to do further study and further degree. I wish you an excellent day, and to your friends and family. I hope that it is a sort of fitting fulfillment of everything that you've done in the last 3-4 years. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of Senate and the Faculty of Science and Engineering, I present to you for admission to the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor in Philosophy in this university, C.U. Chen. Tegan, Harvard. James Edward Horton. Ziru Louis. Thomas Edward Nichols. Benjamin Michael Story. Jack Richard Walker. Zihao Wang. And Kate Marion Williams. Degree of Doctor in Philosophy and Master of Science, Data Analytics and Society, Olivia Jane Horsfield. James Francis Murphy. Daniel Wynne Owen. Degree of Master of Science, Environmental Assessment and Management, Temitope Ayen Igba. Shalina Putlak Shah. Environment and Climate Change, Arioni Rajans. Environmental Science, Max Shaw. And Sunaina Sunil. Degree of Master of Earth Sciences, Geology, Liam Anthony Rooney. Geology and Geophysics, Jasmina Rai. And Geology with Physical Geography, Heather Beale. Degree of Master of Marine Biology, Maya Barlow. Camille Ainsley Burke. James Michael Callier. David Carr. Grace Holly Davies. Ellen Catherine Harris. David Hughes. Erin Scarlett Lewis O'Connell. Harry James Mavica. Lauren Poppy Pechlini Jones. Degree of Master of Planning in this university, Town and Regional Planning, Olivia Cash. Calvin Castles. Megan Gibson. Olivia Loveday Gleave. Lauren Harrison. Annie Grace Johnson. Lily Kavanagh. And Nathan Harvey Todd Smith. Degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Environment and Planning, Sean Curry. Jack Duddleston. Max Hall. Laura Jane Marticarina. Geography. Anthony Abraham. Louise Alexander Bradley. Francis Bach. Daniel Batchelor. Alex Bate. Naya Boaty. Scott Brinkley. Lucy Kay. Maximilian John Cargill Thompson. Alexander Cartwright. Leonidas Chatzigiorgio. Luke Chowdhury. William Clay. Dexter Connor. Benjamin Cork. Sam Charles Gabriel Coyle. Sadie Dean. Lily Hannah Dixon. Matilda Downs. Sol Edgar. Isabel Ellis. Anna Fallon. Olivia Fitzsimmons. Lucy Flint. Tyler Funke Bennett. Benedict Samuel Joseph Gibson. Maya Griffiths. Abby Hagan. Sol Hamblin. Lucy Hancock. Charlotte Marie Hargreaves. Rose Grace Hazard. Imogen here. Charlie Hodge. Jack Hughes. Tyre Hughes. Patrick Irwin. James Jenkins. Madeline Jones. Mackenzie Llewellyn. Georgina Lloyd Kitchen. Noah Marsh. Connor Maguire. Miriam Mirtarabi. Abigail Morris. Finlay Alexander Monroe. Laura Jean Nevitt. Patsy Neild. Lucia Orsi. James Parsley. Benjamin Partridge. Harriet Pullin. Olivia Reddington. Rachel Roberts. Annabelle Saunders. Rachel Savage. Atticus Sears. Ruby Sheridan. Imogen Small. Emma Smith. Lara Stain Perry. Catherine Stevenson. Hannah Stimson. James Storr. Gemma Supple. Miles Tarry. Freya Irwin. Daniel Ward. Molly Wild. Geography and Planning, Otto Aldcroft. Morgan Davidge. Maya Gatehouse. Geography with a year abroad, Sophie Jones. Hannah Joffin. Hazel List Shipsey. Jacob Martindale. Kayla McDermott. Daniel Metcalf. Georgia Mistry. Amelia Vittoria Partridge. James Passay. Bethany Rogers. Ben Jeremy Rowley. Anna Shield. Olga Spivak. Amelia Kate Swallow. Zifu Wang. Eleanor Wardle. Environmental Science with a year abroad, Ruby Neal Davies. Now. Lena Ella Mistry. In Geography, Habibur Rahman Noor Ali. Thomas William Babareski. Ivy Belfower. William Barrett. Emily Baxter. Evie Burrows West. James Cade. Charles Campbell. Elizabeth Carter. Megan Clark. Phoebe Coleman. Sean Cope. Jack Coppen. Molly Jane Davey. Harris Dinsdale. Emily Don. Robert Arthur Edwards. Matthew Ellington. Lara Marie Emmett. Amin Esmate. John T. Evans. Benjamin Frost. Tobias Gandhi. Matthew John Haddon. Dunstan Hack. Emily Hartley. Emily Harwood. Finley Hay. Emma Hope. Max Joseph Finley Jackson. Hannah Jeffs. Maisie Johnston Chell. William Kerr. Ellis Larson. Frances Elizabeth Leader. Daisy Annabel Lee. Theo Laleur. Lydia Lewis. Anna Lowry. Leo Maitland. Anna Manzi. Nathan Murray. Alfie McClure. Ella McNiven. Tara Elizabeth McQuillan. Megan Mitchell. Ewan David Moorcroft. Imogen Morgan. Fergal Nichols. Joshua O'Neill. Ethan Singh Fagure. Utsav Prasad. Elizabeth Ralph. Lucy Russell. Francesca Riles. Joseph Simpson. Victoria Stahler. Bethan Stevens. Norman Edward Alfie Tinsley. Ella Townsley. Eva Trotter. Chloe Vastich. Hannah Whitaker. Finbar White. Freddie Williams. Geography and Oceanography, Millie Buckley Downs. Ara Margaret Montero. Georgina Payne. Sasha Palmer. Taylor Shenton. Elena Elizabeth Story. Matthew Williams. Geology. Nisreen Soyafen S. Albedeliziz. Sultan Al-Bahar. Elia Mohammed S. Al-Dawsari. Khalid Ali Gaili. Anwar Mohammed Al-Haji. Abdul Mohsen Al-Mesfa. Zaina Ali M. Al-Sadi. Archie Bursack. Tulin Galib M. Galib. Alexander Histed. Caris Holloway. Z.Y. Eng. Chris Allen Richardson. Brandon Utley. Kinvara Whitson. Geology with Physical Geography, Zoe Bailey. Kate Broadley. Jared Coates. Hannah Louise Harris. David Kennedy. Scarlett Marriott. Joel Mays. Julian Patrick Weaver. Geology with a year abroad, Shona McCallan. Geophysics with geology, Joseph Boyle. James Caldwell. Geophysics with physics, Lois Lee. Marine biology, Christopher Arthur Cleveland Anson. Poppy Barton. Luca Chipchase. Tess Kramer. Niall Floyd. Aidan Ireland. Leon Cuny. Louis Ledley. Matthew Lemmy. Lydia Tembo. Cyrilian Talentino. Lucy Ward. Eleanor Woodnorth. Marine biology with a year abroad, Tara Brooks. Marine biology with oceanography, Emily Hutchins. Philippa Large. Samuel Mitchell. Marine biology with oceanography with a year abroad, Harry Bainton. Alexander Arthur Parker Pillsworth. Mathematics with ocean and climate sciences, Maximilian Lake. Frederick Wenban. And ocean sciences, Tahara Jayamana. Vice-Chancellor, I make application to you to confer degrees on those candidates in the Faculty of Science and Engineering who've not been presented in person, but who have satisfied the examiners and have indicated that they wish their degrees to be conferred in their absence. I certify that they are worthy to receive their degrees, and I stand as proxy for them.
By virtue of the authority invested in me, I admit to their degrees those presented in person today and those for whom you stand as proxy. And a thank you to Richard. Reading out all those names is hard work in this room. Thank you. I would now like to invite Megan Gibson, who has graduated today with a Master of Planning in Town and Regional Planning, to join us on stage to reflect on their student experience. Megan.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, friends, family, and fellow students, good morning. My name is Megan, and unfortunately for you, I'll be speaking for the next few minutes or so. Please bear with me if I stumble over my words, and in return, I promise to keep the cheesy comments to a minimum. When I started thinking about what to say today, I kept coming back to one simple question: how did we get here? So let's start at the beginning. In that first year, where we met more people than we can remember, where we spent a lot of time naming the nearest big city to help locate our hometowns and explaining our courses to each other. In my case, it was trying to describe what on earth an urban planning degree is. In that year, we tried a few different societies until we found the right fit and potentially overindulged in the nightlife. Before we knew it, second year rolled around and things got a little more serious. We signed questionable housing contracts, consumed hundreds of Tesco meal deals, and learned how to deal with the people that challenge and change us. Some of us even made LinkedIn profiles and then just stared at them in confusion, wondering what it was we were supposed to post. Then came third year, and for those like me, a fourth. It all moved fast. Deadlines piled up, and we started hearing scary words like graduate scheme, and suddenly we were juggling part-time jobs and a dissertation. But at this point, we were academic weapons, masters of last-minute essays and experts in pushing through even on the hardest days. But looking back, these aren't the bits I'll remember. It's the little things: the emergency sweet treat runs, the house bucket list we tried to tick off, the university trips, the moments spent laughing at the pub or messing around, doing absolutely nothing with the people who became everything. But of course, none of us made it to this point on our own. So now on behalf of all graduates, I'd like to take a moment to thank the people who helped us through it all. To the academic and support staff, I thank you for sharing your wisdom and teaching with such passion that made 9 a.m. lectures worthwhile, most of the time. Without your patience, guidance, and encouragement, none of us would be here. To our family, friends, partners, and everyone who supported us, whether you're here in person or cheering on from afar, thank you for everything. For funding us and sending us emergency supplies, and for never complaining when we brought home too much laundry. Thank you for being the friendly voice at the other end of the phone, and for listening to our rants and nodding through our dramatic life updates. Your support made all the difference. And finally, thank you, Liverpool. This city has been our classroom, our playground, and our home for the past few years. From beach days and football wins to Irish pubs and society socials, we've soaked up everything the city has to offer. Today marks one of the most significant accomplishments of our lives so far, and we've all worked so extremely hard, evidenced by the fact that I could never find a free seat in the library. While this graduation celebrates individual achievement, it's also a shared success. We've helped each other through it all. We've been course mates, teammates, and housemates, and now we must wave goodbye to the friends and life we've built here, as it's time to look forward to whatever comes next. So to all my fellow graduates, congratulations. Whether you're continuing in education, starting your career, traveling, or stepping into the unknown, I wish you all good luck. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day of celebration.
Thank you, Megan, for sharing your reflections on your time with us as a student and the things you've achieved and so forth. Thank you very much. At the beginning of the ceremony, I talked about the people who've supported you, the academic staff, the professional service staff, the people at the university. Some of them are sat behind me, not all, but some are big. I think you should show your appreciation for all our staff. I also talked about the importance of the support you've received from your parents, your families, your loved ones. Again, many are in the hall, not all, but a big round of applause, big cheer for those who've helped me. And finally, I think the biggest cheer is for you. You've done it. You've achieved it. You're now graduates of the University of Liverpool. So congratulations, class of 2025. Well done. And on that note, and you'll be delighted you can now escape the hall given the heat, I declare this congregation for the conferment of degrees closed. Thank you.
Graduates and guests, please stand. Congratulations on your graduation. Congratulations on your graduation. Enjoy the rest of your special day.